Body in the most gruesome details you could ever imagine, and to continue to yell about it until she was we were like, stop, because he knew it already traumatized her, so it was a way to bother her. Just like earlier in the day, he had you could ever imagine, and I don't know. But one of the last things he did was to our daughter, was to scream at her about Summer's dead body in the most gruesome details you could ever imagine, and to continue to yell about it until she was we were like, stop, because he knew it already traumatized her, so it was a way to bother her. Just like earlier in the day, he had terrorized her with her grandparents, bitching about food, and he knew that was a trigger for her because of how they abused her brother in a several-year fire, and he had no contact for years because of it with food. And so he knew the triggers, and he knew that he had already traumatized her to the point she was having nightmares and all such that, and a guy who that the last time Equasearch and them were all asked not to give their locations, he was screaming at Equasearch to come kill him and to do whatever, and to fuck them and fuck this and whatever.
So we kind of
love it with food, and so he knew the triggers, and he knew that he had already traumatized her to the point she was having nightmares and all such that, and a guy who that the last time Equasearch and them were all asked not to give their locations, he was screaming at Equasearch to come kill him and to do whatever, and to fuck them and fuck this and whatever. And
so we kind of.
Oh dear.
I think I lost Penny for a second, Jody.
And I forgot, I don't think I'm supposed to cuss. I think it gets y'all demonetized or something, doesn't it?
I cuss all the time. You're right. Just don't say things like PED. Just use like RSO, registered blank offender.
Well, that's interesting that that's where they're gonna go. That's their hard line. Oh, bless. Okay.
Well, you've heard me on more chats before, if I have a troll or whatever, I just tell them to fuck off,
Time that happens, I have to refresh. I have no idea why it does that. It's an older phone. I'm looking at chat with my other phone, and I'm on Restream with my older phone. It's a thing, I just have to refresh. So whenever that happens, just hang tight, bear with me. So we sped right past that. I didn't want to interrupt you or cut you off, but you said he tormented your daughter in gruesome detail about Summer's dead body. What the hell? What?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, how would... can you expand on that?
Well, here. Do you want to explain? Do you want to go on? Or would it bother you? She's got headphones in, so she can't hear me. Because, I don't want to... unless she's coming from something. Would you like to explain Voldemort and what he did with that, like when he was screaming at you about something? Okay.
She doesn't have to, I don't
herself, but please don't, if she seems like she's getting uncomfortable, and she's pretty, shy and soft-spoken, and she's not real, she's pretty introverted, so if she's going to be uncomfortable or something.
Well, I don't want her to do anything that is uncomfortable for her, just make sure.
Okay. What was it? What was doing?
That day.
Do you want to say his name or not? You don't like that?
That day he was, doing his usual roundabout, screaming at people. But that day, I went down to the cabin. I sat outside the cabin while he was
you know, on his escapade about whatever it was. Then I got into the cabin after he screamed at me about being near the cabin. And then he comes back a few minutes later after storming off. And then he comes down, says something he said to Boog.
Which is her brother.
Yeah. And then he started screaming again, and then he was like, you know, I already know Summer's dead bodies. I know Summer's dead somewhere in a ditch, you know. I know Candace did it. I know Dawn did it, you know, whatever. And, he was just screaming about that. And then he was like, after that, it was like, I'm so tired of, he mispronounced Equasearch, and he said Aquasearch. He screamed, I'm so tired of Aquasearch, you know, holding me back with all these police officers and stuff, and he was on about that, and he was screaming it, and yeah, and then he went back onto the Summers dead body thing in worse detail, and then
Can I help you? We'd like to buy 8,000 windfall tickets. I'm gonna help you first. Here we go.
I was asking him to stop. You were asking him to stop. Boogie was.
Boog wasn't it. He was outside the cabin.
And then he joined into the chorus. You stood up, told him to leave, just to leave, get out, stop, more crying.
Yeah. And then I slammed the door on him to the cabin, and then he stormed off. And then I guess Boog told him to shut up or something outside, and then he left to go be a reckless hazard on the road.
Well, thank you so much for being strong and brave and telling us that. I really appreciate you, and there's a lot of love for you in chat right now, and everybody's telling your mom to give you a big hug. So, thank you.
Headphones in, please.
Oh my.
But yeah, we're crazy. We weren't abused at all. Voldemort's a wonderful person.
Well, I don't know who the hell's saying that.
Oh, I don't know. Alleged. Gets me every time.
Oh yeah, when they say she was allegedly. Ugh. Yeah, I don't like that either. That irritates the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kenny said she had a strong mama to get her out of there. Yep, sure did.
I mean, if I couldn't have done it a long time ago, then be done, you know? And it's just, trapped is trapped.
Yeah. It makes me wonder, like, why would he know details about what Summer's body looks like? And why was he so confident that he would be able to go and find her, but not Equasearch?
Well, it wasn't that he was. I mean, he was screaming at Equasearch. It was part of his, I don't know, for months, like I said. He, you know, threatens, does all kinds of, you know, it was all kinds of crazy. And then they got mad when they got caught and the charges dropped against Voldemort and brought up against them. Got so pissed they tried to run me over for the district attorney in a parking lot full of cops, so they had to be stopped.
Wow.
And when I was a kid and Voldemort and I were first hanging out, I mean, it was, you know, talk about stalking, they really did. It was calling him, demanding he do this and do that and whatever, and driving by constantly and to date whoever. I mean, it was just control this, control that. Their past with Voldemort also has to do with weapons when he was a child. You know, I mean, all kinds of things, but, you know, the faces of good church people and look what we do for the community, but behind closed doors, I'm telling you. It was like they have a known police, he's ex-police, and he's a pedophile, been in prison for it, not supposed to use the internet. But guess who lets him use their internet? You know? And their whole theory is that I somehow set the police officer up, like I snuck into the jail and planted all these photos of kids and things that witnesses seen him around for years and grooming and whatever else. That's it. That literally I snuck into the jail and planted pictures that another cop found on his computer. And whatever. I kid you not.
Okay, hold on.
I mean, crazy. And that's what it's like being around people like that.
I took the liberty of washing your sex toy. By the way, this is very small. It could totally get lost up there, so you might want...
So my follow-up question to whether or not his, you know, what kind of people his parents were. I just wanted to highlight that that's the kind of people who feel like that they can call the sheriff and call in personal favors or know him well enough that they can ask of something and it get done. I just wanted to highlight that. And then I just do need her to clarify this because I see it being confused in chat. So they said Sylvie Voldemort is a pedo, and that's not right.
No.
What she was saying is there is a man by the name of Randy Hess. Is that who you're talking about? Yeah, he is a convicted RSO, and he's not allowed to be around computers or any sort of access to internet, but Voldemort's parents would provide that access for him, is what she was saying.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, so good old boy club is right. This is the kind of thing that is swept under the rug and covered up, and you know, stuff like that. And there's so much other things. I just posted that little video clip last night. I posted something about an incident that happened, and it was made to look like something it wasn't. So there's all kinds of things like that, and you know, you ask yourself, who is it calling in favors? Who is it? What kind of people is it that they're friends with? Some people have told me, oh, well, the sheriff's got to be friends with everybody on Facebook.
I still don't know if they ever contacted him like that. You know, I don't know, and I can't say for fact. Both things could. I just find it real weird. I was threatened with. You know, so that's how I feel personally.
Yeah. Somebody said, is Randy Hess kin to Voldemort?
Yes.
I don't know. That's a good question. Are RSOs allowed to own and use a cell phone? I don't know. Are they?
No, he's not.
Really?
Not if it has internet access. But my understanding, one is kept there for him, like whether they grab or do whatever. I don't know.
Is there
I'm here. I just had to mute because my husband has the TV up on deaf, so.
right. Do you need to, I'm seeing a lot of ladies asking in the chat, do you need to take a break, get a drink, smoke a cigarette?
I'm okay.
Take a breath, breathe. I've got a lot of people, and I want you to think about this, and you can answer at the end of it. And this is something that we can work out backstage, not live, so you don't have to answer or anything. Besides what we have provided you already, is there anything that you can think of that you need that would help you? Now just think about it. Because we've got a lot of people that are wanting to help you, and we're definitely not gonna reveal the location that, you know, we got you or anything like that. That's none of their business. But